What if I told you that you could make as much as $34,000 per month by starting a simple business that you could do from the comfort of your home using completely free AI tools?
And boom, you generate 300 bucks. Now imagine typing in a couple more sentences and boom, $3,000 earned passively.
GPT has opened up new, flexible, and convenient ways to earn money from home.
And you don't have to have any skills to do this. Why? Because ChatGPT is going to do most of the work for you.
$7,000 every single month on YouTube without showing your face, without doing any filming. You won't need to write the YouTube video title, and best of all, you won't even need to write the video script.
So trust me when I say that this method is going to absolutely blow your mind, because no one's talking about it on YouTube.
How to use ChatGPT. I've already made and saved thousands of dollars. I built the background of this thumbnail completely with AI.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
You know when Pokemon evolve, they normally become like cooler, more powerful, and like less cute? Well, grifters are kind of like that, going from Aladdin and the Artful Dodger, you know, who are just trying to make their way in a really awful world, to then evolve into these incredibly slimy creatures who are selling courses on how to manipulate everyone in order to make millions. It went from Trubbish to Garbodor. I don't know what Pokemon that was either, I only know the first gen. But the thing is, there's so many videos, and I've watched a lot of them for your benefit in order to make this video. It was not fun. The Mr. Beast style editing, please just tone it down. Oh my god. Let's talk about hustle's evolution. We've been told for generation after generation, if you work harder at your job, you're absolutely going to reach success, you're going to make more money, and everything's going to be great. Ultimately, it's like, do more for the company than what they ask of you, and they will pay you better. That's totally always happened, hasn't it? It hasn't just resulted in the good workers getting more work put on their shoulders for like less money. Oh, we totally haven't seen productivity go up and wages actually stagnate, if not decrease, in terms of real value. No, that's definitely not happened. Not one bit. Meritocracy is alive and well. Yes. Okay, did you believe that? Was I convincing? If meritocracy isn't going to work, then how are you meant to get rich? Why, take a leaf out of the Artful Dodger's playbook, of course. Grifts have been around for many years at this point, ranging from swearing that something is a solid gold watch for $1 to the drop shipping trend of 2014, which basically ruined Etsy, changing it from something that you knew people were creating themselves because of their love of their craft, to then not being able to trust most sellers because it got so inundated with drop shipping that you couldn't tell what was real and what was fake, what was just from Wish and just sent straight to you instead, what was just an Amazon thing. Like, it really did ruin Etsy, and I loved finding things on Etsy because you could, anyway, that's a separate thing, but drop shipping has been a trend, and it's still going for some people, and that kind of ruined a lot of people's small businesses, and I sort of feel like what we're getting with AI is leading there. Let's just keep talking. In what I like to think of as the hustle space, things have moved on a bit from a crypto bros and sell a phony course, in my opinion, sort of vibe, to now utilizing the tools of AI and all that comes with in the many varying terrifying forms. AI, by the way, can and has been used to do incredible things, but it's also being used as a tool to do nefarious things and fraudulent things, in my opinion. Very fraudulent. We're going to see how the court cases come out. The trajectory for AI has gone from something that has been quite hopeful to incredibly bleak. It's been seen as a way to eliminate jobs, and it's becoming the latest get-rich-quick hustle, with entire channels, websites, blog posts, Reddit pages dedicated to this. This is where capitalism has brought us. Isn't it beautiful? There is so much. What's the word? People say that capitalism breeds innovation. This is innovation, isn't it? That's exactly what this is.
Ooh, what does this button do? Please, please, do not push the button. You have no idea what it...
Great, now you...
AI is here to beep beep boop things up. AI has and will continue to shake up industries. If you didn't know, there is a writer's strike happening right now in America. Kayla Says has actually got a fantastic video on it. I will link that for you down below. She's only got like 33,000 subscribers and deserves far more, so go check out their works, it's incredible. One of the reasons for the writers going on strike is because of ChatGPT and AI being utilized for script writing, which is obviously quite a dangerous thing if your livelihood depends on it. All of us, including you here because you're watching this video, that means that you are living under a capitalist society, because I know where you live. Well, kind of. I know the analytics for my channel, okay? I've made 2 videos about AI already, how AI is stealing artwork, and also AI with deepfakes and the misogyny that is inherent with that. So go check those out if you haven't yet. For now, AI is not very sophisticated, but also please note, this is the worst it will ever be. It's only going to get better and better from here because people know how much money could potentially be made from this by, I don't know, screwing up entire industries and making people not able to work anymore. ChatGPT is being used to write college essays. Now, this in itself, not that bad a thing, except for the fact that AI is confidently incorrect, and that can be very, very problematic. As a work anecdote here, there have been people that have been trying to submit scientific papers which have been written by ChatGPT. However, the references that ChatGPT ones are creating, they don't even exist. And people are trying to do this to submit scientific papers. Don't know about you, but that's pretty scary to me. In a science fiction magazine called Clark's World, they publish writers' work and actually pay for it. At least 50 submissions over the course of just one day were AI generated. And what's worse is that there are programs that are meant to determine if something is AI generated, but they're so terrible that they actually flagged the wrong things. So it actually means extra manual human work to not only determine if a story is good, but if it's actually written by another human to begin with. Plus, obviously, the greater influx of trash that's even being submitted. The owner was even forced to actually shut down submissions because it was getting too many ChatGPT submissions. There are still places which do pay for creative work to be done, such as Medium, and people have been submitting ChatGPT written articles to Medium in order to try and get money from it. I actually watched a video from someone here in Aotearoa, and they tried to follow all of these prompts, and their article that they wrote using ChatGPT got 0 views. So they made no money from it. There are so many websites about making money using AI, including jobs which are advertised which pay $3 to $4 an hour for writing jobs. This is the future that Hollywood wants. I did actually notice that the job is based in California, however it's open globally, so yeah, it could very well be Hollywood gigs that are asking for this, which is, oh great, let's just ruin more art forms, let's keep doing that, so fun. Weirdly, at least to me, creative jobs are the ones that are being targeted, which actually doesn't really make sense to me, because wouldn't it make more sense to target like data entry things and create like programs to get rid of like mundane, terrible, boring work that people don't really want to do? Wouldn't it make sense to target that sort of stuff so then people's minds can be freed up to do other things? No, we want to instead create work that's been plagiarized from other people. Okay, cool. I know that everybody makes jokes about food recipe blogs and the fact that they have like their whole life story before they even get to the point of a recipe, but they have to do that in order to reach SEO goals and also in order for those adverts to be on the side of the screen so then they can actually get paid for their work, right? But AI is stealing recipes from around the place, and people are using it to create their own recipe blogs of things that they haven't even created themselves. Recipe testing and development takes so much time and work just because I like to support small businesses that I, really like. And that takes heaps of time and effort, and sometimes it's like passed down generation to generation, and then you've just got these people that are just like, I'm just gonna steal all of this and put it into my own website, beep beep boop, now I'm gonna get lots of money. There is a definite difference between being inspired and just straight up theft in my mind. Even comic books can be created by AI according to these many guides, and when I say there are a lot of step-by-step guides online, there are so many and it's very ridiculous, but they're not really step-by-step in the way of usefulness. It's more about like, here's some ideas, because they just used other AI tools to create them. It's so phony, it's terrible. YouTube isn't even safe either. There are so many videos on how to make faceless YouTube videos just using ChatGPT to find things to make listicle videos, to find top 10 interesting facts about some random rubbish. And a lot of it focuses on making shorts, a lot of it focuses on just trash, honestly. It's worse than what BuzzFeed became. At least on BuzzFeed you could find out what kind of dessert you were, okay? That was a bit of fun, but this is just terrible. It just regurgitates stuff. Literally, people's guides is just regurgitating a list and putting it into a pre-made template, and then boom, there you go. Whilst I do recognize that YouTube has definitely changed from its original days of broadcast yourself to now being like, be palatable to corporations so that we can get lots of money. That's actually what YouTube's motto really is now, let's be real. But like, at least people can be a bit more authentic. We kind of know some of the rules that we have to follow and stuff, but what's happening because this work is being created is so much trash is just gonna get put onto this site. At least this is my personal fear. Actual good meaningful work that people are passionate about will just fall by the wayside to this easily regurgitated trash that people can just scroll through mindlessly, and I'm like, oh my god. It's just so depressing. And Brandon watches shorts, okay? I can't handle shorts. Like I said, I can barely handle subtitles on things. It's too much for me visually, sound-wise, it's too much for me, okay? But he watches them, and sometimes I like look over his shoulder and I'm like, that's trash, trash, trash. It's just constantly swiping through on heaps and heaps of trash until it finally hits a cat video. And the thing is that AdSense for YouTube has even just taken a hit. Like, people's revenue has gone down by 1/3 in the past month. So it's taken a hit. And part of me wonders if this is also because we've had this huge influx of just kind of crap being like put onto the platform, like so much of it, and so it's not really generating like the sales because people aren't clicking on the ads or whatever. Like that could just be me thinking it, I don't know. What I'm saying is the options are seemingly endless for generating copious amounts of trash that means nothing to anybody except the pursuit of money for zero effort. But it's sold as gaining financial freedom. However, does it really even grant that?
Even you're not that stupid. Here, all the vitamins you could need, right? In that snake oil. One ingredient. Crushed snakes. Gotta be vitamins in there somewhere.
Because there are so many videos, websites, blog posts, everything about how to get incredibly rich using these schemes, like, there has to be a whole bunch of incredibly rich people from this now, right? But reading through and watching these videos and having a look at all the comments, I got a very distinct kind of snake oil vibe. It's reminding me of the dropshipping days and the old days of when I was working in retail and people kept saying, all you need to do is fill out surveys online and you get heaps of money for it. If something sounds too good to be true, it normally is. Do I believe that the people that have been making these videos on how to get rich quick using their methods and their courses and their schemes and everything and all of their ideas, do I believe that those people have gotten rich? Yeah, I do actually, because subscriber count and view count does not lie. Along with seeing the comments on their videos, some of them have got real people, other ones feel very botty to me, and other ones are very scammy to me. But yeah, the people themselves, from the AdSense alone and from their sponsorships, which are of course AI linked, yeah, they're doing great. They themselves are. But what about the people that are following their advice? Those are the ones that I care about. I don't really care about like the people that are trying to pull the grift. I care about the people that are being taken advantage of. When it comes to people actually having real, genuine results, I haven't found any of that in the comment sections. But if you've actually come to this video because you've been using ChatGPT to make money and you've got like an amazing business from it, then okay, cool. I would love to know more about that because I truly haven't seen it. And the thing is that when it comes to actually finding out people's financials from what they've really made, a lot of these videos are actually just based on ideas as opposed to I made blank by doing this, this, this. It's a lot less about that. There are some bots which do crypto schemes, there are bots that do all sorts of different things with AI.
And one other thing that I've noticed across basically all of these is the fact that they focus on existing businesses, saying this is how much this business earns, this is how much that business earns, not referring back to their own businesses. And there is zero confirmation whether the businesses that they're referring to are actually using AI at all. Like, none of that is confirmed. So this is just like, this is what this Etsy seller made, this is what this YouTuber would be making. And so that is the figure that they put on the YouTube channel. It's the figure that they keep on trying to hook people in with. So it just feels incredibly scammy to me.
But when it comes to the writing stuff, there's not very much, I've got to say. I really haven't seen people share their actual financial breakdowns. And That, to me at least, feels very grifty. So there's actually an article from Business Insider where Jason Greathouse Fall, it doesn't feel like a real name, but okay. So they asked ChatGPT, you have $100 and your goal is to turn that into as much money as possible in the shortest time possible without doing anything illegal. And ChatGPT instructed him to launch his business called Green Gadget Guru, which offers products and tips to help people live more sustainably. He says that he was able to raise over $1,000 for the business in a day, but Business Insider couldn't actually verify that amount, nor any of the other amounts that he said that he actually made from this. Funny that. But he still left saying the tweet, TLDR, I'm about to be rich. But Business Insider noted that there's no products for sale on his website, and it actually was filled with dummy text made by AI. So, I actually went and had a bit of a Google and I found the website so that we could actually, you know, go through it together. So then you can actually see what it's like going to the website for the first time. And wow, is this a fake website or what? The only things that work is clicking on the blog, of which there is one post which actually reads like it is written by ChatGPT itself, with kind of affiliate links and its sources. And I was trying to click on the About section, fully didn't work, nor did the categories section. The only page which does work is the contact page. So I don't know how you make money from a website that has nothing on it. Possibly affiliate links may work, but I don't really know how many people will be clicking on that affiliate link anyway, because who would really trust this, honestly? So I don't really know how he's made money at all. Oh wait, yeah, I do. I know exactly how he's made money. He's made money from being able to actually use his platform to be able to be interviewed by Business Insider, go on all of these different podcasts talking about how amazing he is and how much money he's made by using ChatGPT and AI to create a fake business. He says that he may actually get some products and do all that stuff, but he just wants to field proper calls on this. And I'm like, no one. Nobody is going to actually give this man money. Like, in my opinion, I really do not think so. Oh my gosh. It's just a grift. That's all it is. Smoke and mirrors and clout. What sums up 2023 better than that? As you can see from these job postings, from what people can actually earn from it, it's really not much. So even if you do manage to jump through all of the loopholes to be able to get something published, to be able to do some copywriting, to be able to do whatever, like, sometimes people have even been saying like writing YouTube scripts, and I'm sorry, but no one's actually, like, no content creator will actually pay you for that, for ChatGPT to do it, because people want original work and you can't get that from ChatGPT. Doing product descriptions is sort of the one that kind of makes some sense, but like, Wish has already nailed that, right? We're just gonna see more of that. Since the content that's made is so poor, unless it's actually the most basic work, which you get pittance for, it's actually just people doing a whole bunch of running around and scrambling for money without getting anywhere. And the time taken searching for gold just means that people can easily fall into the sunk cost fallacy trap. It's like they have to just keep trying, and if they do get a little bit of money, that's success, rather than actually seeing all of the lost hours and effort earning nothing as a negative thing. Because, like, let's remember what the primary objective of all of this ChatGPT make money with AI stuff is. That's actually to make a lot of money very quickly with very little effort. And has it really happened?
No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time.
Whilst I understand that we're kind of on the precipice of a hellscape, like people can barely afford to eat, afford to live, afford to heat their homes, anything, and meanwhile you get some old person that is apparently appointed by a god, who just has a £100 million party approximately, thrones that he can like struggle to wear a hat made of stolen jewels. Like, we're living in a time where people are fairly desperate. The people that I take issue with when it comes to HustleGPT is the swindlers. It's the people that are trying to get people onto their grift, onto their grind, signing up to their courses, going through their sponsorship links so then they can use this program to be able to make money, but you have to buy the program in order to be able to do that. Like, kind of wasting a whole bunch of people's times. It's those people, along with businesses, firing staff in order to use AI and ChatGPT to just eliminate staff, so then they have less overhead costs. And It's that I've got a problem with. I don't have a problem with people that are just trying to do what they can to get by. In the same way as, like, say for example, if you see someone stealing baby food from a supermarket. No, you didn't. You didn't see anything. You saw nothing. You just saw someone that was trying to survive. Like, that's my line, okay? AI can't actually do the job of humans as well. It can't write new things. It can only plagiarize others' work. It lacks the humanity of, well, humans. The space that's being created by ChatGPT and AI in multiple businesses, it comes across more like a wish listing rather than actual progress in any way. None of the things that are being created by these schemes are actually good business ideas. It's just creating either real junk or internet junk. It just wastes energy, wastes resources. It maybe gets a few people rich, but only the people that are doing the traditional snake oil method of being the sellers of the ideas. Not really the ones who buy the snake oil and use their advice to, you know, quote, build their business using ChatGPT and AI. The lack of ability to verify earnings should be the clear tell when it comes to these people. I've got two questions for you. Do we want YouTube to become like WatchMojo but worse? And do you want things designed by ChatGPT to just be constantly made and thrown out to create even more trash in a world that is already clogged up with trash? Because that's all that's really gonna happen. AI can be used in many ways as a fantastic tool. It can actually be used to help people create writing prompts, or if you're struggling with a YouTube title or whatever. I'm not disputing that at all. I'm not saying that no one can use AI to help a little bit as a bit of a tool, because a tool should be used to make life easier. It shouldn't be used to plagiarize. There's definitely a difference there. I haven't used AI. I haven't done that old gag that everyone's done by now by saying, oh, that portion of this video was written by ChatGPT, because no, I don't want to use it. I think I've made my stance on using AI for artistic purposes quite clear. But anyway, what do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? You may love ChatGPT. I must admit that the videos are made with the presidents. That does make me laugh a bit, but that has got quite a lot of human intervention to make those videos. That is definitely not just like spit something into ChatGPT and then you print out the first thing. No. But I really do think that we're just going to see more things like this fill up our timelines, more junk content and more trash, and I'm not looking forward to it, honestly. So if you're not subscribed to creators that you enjoy, I recommend doing that now. So then when you go to your recommended page, it's not just trash. So then you can just go to your subscriptions instead. Maybe that is something that can be done to find your way around the wading through the rubbish. I also want to say like a very big thank you for all of the well wishes. It's been really sweet seeing everyone say that they hope that I feel better. I'm still struggling quite a bit. Even just putting my hair in curlers for today, I blacked out 3 times. Like, I'm definitely not great, and it does frustrate me no end how people are still saying that Rona's just a cold. Mate, I was in hospital. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I couldn't speak. Like, when I say I've been incredibly sick and still am, I'm still, like, I'm sweating right now. So yeah, please keep wearing your mask, please keep getting boosted. I'm so glad that I got boosted a couple of weeks before the wedding, so when I was exposed to it at the wedding, it meant that my body had actually had a couple of weeks, because if I hadn't had that, God, I don't even want to think about it. But yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for your well wishes. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna go lie down now. I feel very nauseous. I may see you next week, I may not, I don't know. There's always things that I want to make, but I'm recognizing my limits. Okay. Okay, bye.